Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? It is Monday. It is Monday. It is Monday. All right, and tonight I'm actually connected on, or gonna try to, on Instagram as well. See how this goes. All right, so hey everybody, how is everybody doing on this lovely Monday? If you haven't already, please, y'all know what to do. Tag, 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 share, share, share. Let the people know that we are in here. Tonight, it is all for y'all business owners or anybody that's thinking of being in business. It's a lot of things that I'm seeing that is making it where people are getting denied funding or getting denied credit, and there's no reason anybody out here should not be winning in these credit streets. So that's what it all is all about tonight. Hey, let's get them funds so we can level up in real life, create generational wealth, get that time freedom because that's worth more than anything out here. Being able to do what you love and not having to make so many sacrifices. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit for everybody time to get on. Hey Raquel, hey Shauna, hey Demetrius, hey Tisha, Miss Patricia. All right, hey Monica, how's everybody doing? Like I said, I'm gonna give it time for everybody to get on that wants to get on before I get started. Because once I get going, hey, it's a wrap. So please, if you are just tuning in, make sure you tag, tag, tag somebody or share, share, share this. Other people out there need this information just as much as you do. I want to see everybody out here winning in these credit streets. And I'm going to do the same thing because I can't be telling y'all to tag and share if I ain't out here doing it myself. Right. All right. So thank y'all for tagging. Thank y'all for sharing. Like I said, tonight is all about y'all business owners out here in these streets. Hey, Shonda. Yes, you don't have to be on Facebook or Instagram. You can also be on YouTube. I believe it's actually connected to the LinkedIn as well. So, hey, wherever you are, you should be able to get up on here. Right? Let's see here. I'm trying to do the same thing and share, 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 and tag, 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 like I be telling y'all to do. It don't want to work for me though. It's being a hater out here. All right, there you go. All right, so I am your girl Kyra. In case y'all didn't know, one half of Credit Cleanse. One thing about us, we are a award-winning credit company out here in these credit streets. Not only do we do credit, as far as restore your personal credit, we build business credit. We are actually business coaches. So we are coached by one of the best out here in the industry, actually, two of the best out here in these streets. I don't want to get too bogged down in that. Normally, Keem's on here. He gives y'all the whole thing rundown. We are also authors out here, in these streets. Our book is on Amazon. So if home ownership is the goal, guys, go check this book out. It is called Stop Paying Their Mortgage and Start Paying Your Own. We do realize that's a long, long title. So all you have to do is type in credit cleanse. That's credit with a K, cleanse with a K. And this book will pull up. If home ownership is the goal, guys, go check this book out. It's not only going to help you with your debt to income ratio, it's going to tell you how to cleanse that credit yourself. It's going to tell you what you need to do when it comes to your student loans, whether it's putting them in rehab or consolidating them. It's also going to break down what it is you need to do to just put yourself in a good place so you can get out here and get down payment assistance as well as closing costs type of grants. So, like I said, if home ownership is the goal, go check that book out on Amazon. And a little bit of our awards. So we are considered the best in Central Texas in 4 categories. That's for notary, that is for accountant, that is for financial services, and also credit counseling service. So yes, we out here doing the dang thing. But enough about that. Let's get started. Like I said, tonight is all about our business owners, or if you are thinking about getting into business. So before I get started, please type ready if you are ready to go. See, I changed it up on y'all. Usually I say 1, but tonight I'm saying ready. So if you are ready to get this sauce, ready to get out here and get to winning, type that in. Let me know that you are in here and you are ready to go. One thing about me, I love for y'all to be actively engaged. The more active y'all are, the more sauce, the more gems that I'm going to be giving y'all so y'all can get out here winning in these streets. Of course, if there's no engagement whatsoever, you know what I do? I shut this bad boy off, because at the end of the day, our Credit Cleanse members are out here winning in these streets. But we want everybody out here to be able to reap the same benefits and do the same thing, regardless if you're a member or not. Come get the sauce. Let's get to winning. All right. I'm seeing those ready's in the comment. Hey, Miss Mia. Hey, KC. Hey, Frederick. All right. Hey, Instagram world. If you're in here, you're in here. All right. So I take it y'all are ready to get started. So, hey, let's go. All right, so before we get into the good stuff, I definitely want to start out with the structure. I'm not going to go deep into it, but some of the common mistakes that I see, and then I'm going to get to the nitty gritty on how you can 10x your business starting tonight. All right, but let's get through the structure first, because I can't give y'all all the sauce and y'all don't even know what to do. Like, I'm not going to half-ass it. I need y'all out here winning. All right. So one of the number one things that I'm seeing people do is your business address, guys. We have got to get it together out here in these credit streets, okay? Business address. I'm seeing so many people out here that are putting their home address on their LLC or on their DBA or on their S Corp, C Corp, whatever you got. Y'all, I'm seeing a lot of home addresses. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. You know how y'all can actually look this up. There's so many people out here, and I'm gonna talk from personal, not my personal experience, but from a person that's close to me had experience to her friend. So her friend was an actress and up and coming actress, and she was creating her own LLC, right? So on there, she put her home address. Guys, she had somebody that was out here stalking her, literally. How they found her, they looked up her business. Anything that's business related, guys, is public information. So please do not put your home address on there. So she did, right? Because nobody was out here teaching, telling her what she needed to do, and she did it on her own. And this person ended up being into her house and actually killing her. So when I say do not put your home address, guys, do not. I don't care if you're starting small now. The goal when you are in business should not always be to stay small. It should be to grow as big as you can grow, to be out there, even if you want the franchise later, whatever it be. But do not put your home address. So to avoid putting your home address, find a virtual office. You can go through Regis, you can go through Alliance, you can go through Opus. Like I just giving y'all gems out here. So if you don't have this done, go ahead and do this. This is before you even file your LLC. And if you already did, amend it. Okay, do an amendment so you can get that address changed. Um, do a virtual office, not a virtual address. Let me tell you the difference. A virtual office is going to be like a commercial property. So when people look up your business, or when a creditor or lender, that's really what we worried about right now. They look up your business, they're going to see a commercial property, not a house, not a residential. They're going to see an actual commercial property. When you have a virtual address, that it tends to be like the iPostals, that tends to be like a PO box. Some people even go to FedEx or UPS, and get a little address from them. That is not good as well, because that will automatically get you denied funding. It will automatically get you denied when it comes to business credit applications as well. So don't do it. Let's get a virtual office. Like I said, it does cost, it could be anywhere from like $20 on up. But who wouldn't invest into their company if that means that they will now be able to get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars? What is $20 a month? What is $40 a month? What is $100 a month at this point, if that's what it's going to get me in return? All right, so that's your business address. Everybody still with me? Put a 2 if in the chats if you are still with me. Like, hey, I hear you loud and clear. I got it down. If you're not, like, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Let me know. Are y'all still with me? Put some 2s in the chat. Let me know you're still here. All right. Couple more 2s and I will move on. I need 2 more 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 more people. Y'all let the people know, hey, y'all got to be active in here. She gonna give you the game, but you got to be active in here. Otherwise, hey, if you just lurking out in these streets, what are you doing? And if you don't like me, it's okay. You can still put your little 2. I still want to help you too, haters and all. I just want to be a blessing to everybody. I don't care. All right, got my 2s in YouTube world and on here. And thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please share, please tag, let other people know I am in here. I am giving all the sauce so you can get to winning in these streets. Like I said, let's first take care of this structure and then we'll get to the real sauce. Next thing that I'm seeing is too many of us out here looking real tacky in these streets. Tacky. Yes, yes. I'm talking to you. Tacky, tacky, tacky. I do not need anybody out here looking tacky. And what I mean is, I'm seeing that y'all are having your company name at Gmail. And then are you using at AOL, at Hotmail, at whatever it is? But that is not what we should be doing if we have a business. Okay, guys? If you have a business, you want to make sure it is your company name.com, .net, .biz, biz.org, whatever. But not no at Gmail, not no at AOL, not no at Hotmail. You looking real tacky out here. Now, before I give you an example, like for a business related, let's just look at it as a whole. If you were Google searching a company that you wanted to go through, and this company is asking, like, you have a product that is, let's say $500 or more on up. and you see on there like they're saying, hey, this is how you get me, and it's at Gmail at, let's say, $2,000. Let's put it that way. A luxury company. Would you be willing to invest into that company, or are you sure that that company can get you to where you need to be if they're still using a at Gmail or a at AOL, at Hotmail, whatever? Like, you a business? You telling me you got employees and you still using this? No. Get it together and invest in your company. Guys, you can get a domain on GoDaddy, and they have tons of promotions going on all the time where you can get it for $2.99. You can get it for 99 cents for the first year, whatever. But I need you to get your company name. So if your company name is ABC Consolidated, and that's what you want it to say as well, then should be purchasing the domain that says abcconsolidated.com, .net, .org, .biz, whatever. Okay? Take that step. And then also you're going to create you an email. And with that email, you want it to say like the support at abcconsolidated.com, info at abcconsolidated.com, or whatever it is in the front at. Okay. You're looking like a business right now, and larger than even if this is your day one. Now, when it comes to the creditors and lenders, they are looking at this. They are seeing like, okay, is this person doing enough investing into their own business before I give them the funds that I want to give them? We have seen, and I'm talking about Credit Cleanse because we have business clients. We had someone come through, they make $40,000 a month. And they're like, why am I getting denied? I'm just trying to secure a loan because they were trying to get a property and didn't want to use their own money for that, right? They wanted to use credit. And they're like, I'm getting denied. When I tell you that was one of the reasons right there that they got denied, once you start going up and trying to get hundreds of thousands of dollars, they want to see, like, why should I be giving you this amount? And you're not even serious enough about your business to go and purchase a domain to make it look legitimate out here in these streets. Are you running a hustle, or is this an actual business? Is this business going to be long term, or is this just something that you're doing today and it's going to be gone next month? You got to look at how they're looking at it. Okay. Raquel put one on there. She said namecheap.com. Like I said, GoDaddy. You can find domains everywhere, even domain.com. They have them there. They're not that expensive. Okay. Like I said, usually you can run on a promo where it's like 99 cents for the first year or $2.99 for the first year, backdoored and get the email that's included with it. A little investment that's going to give you tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's do it. All right. So y'all still with me? Can I get a 3? Y'all still with me? Y'all like, all right, this is getting good. This is getting saucy. You got my structure. You get my structure together before you get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all still with me? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. If you are still with me. Let me see those 3s, baby. Let me see those 3s, baby. All right, making sense, making sense. Okay. Thank y'all for the 3s. Thank y'all for being actively engaged. All right. So again, like I said, let's get this structure out the way before we get to the real sauce of why we even on here. I need everybody to 10x that business. All right. So next thing I'm seeing that's really common that people are not doing is going to get an actual business bank account. Did y'all hear me? Business bank account. Y'all see all them blinks? My business coach would be very proud of my blinks. Okay. Business bank account. This right here, a lot of creditors are looking at this as your day one in business. When I tell you it's too, I have seen so many businesses. I'm talking about mom and pops that have been in business for 10, 20 years. And guys, they still don't even have a business bank account. So their business to big lenders, to big creditors, hey, they ain't in business because they're using a personal bank account. No, stop it right now. Let's not commingle, especially if you have an LLC or a corporation. We don't want to commingle funds, okay? And that's what you're doing. So now that LLC, you know how you have that little that veil so that it will protect you, that corporation. But when you commingle funds, guess what? Now they can come after your personal assets as well because you've been commingling. And if you make enough money, guess what? Now that's considered embezzling. You're stealing from your business and you can get charged for that. Let's start it off on the right track. All right. We're going to start while we small. And as we grow and start to make 50, 60, 80, $100,000 a month and stuff like that. And yes, that should be everybody goal on here. Never think small. I want you to always think big. This was your vision. You started this business for a reason, okay? Don't let nobody tell you it can't be done. Hey, they told me, Kyra, don't stop doing nursing, okay? You're a travel nurse. You're an agency nurse. You out here, you're making 42, 52, 60, whatever it is, dollars an hour. You're not going to be making that in business. And guess what, guys? I times that probably by 10. So it can be done, okay? We big businesses, right, Raquel? We big businesses out here. But get that big business energy. But anyways, for your business bank account, I need y'all to get one. I'm not talking about Cash App. I'm not talking about Chime. I'm not talking about Venmo. Not talking about any of them type of little things. I'm talking about an actual business bank account. Chase, Navy Federal, Bank of America, PNC, Truist. Like, I hope y'all took those down because all of those give high limits. Okay. So all the ones I just said give high limits to businesses. So I hope y'all took some of those down. All right. Did you know that just by having a business bank account, you can get funding? Just what's flowing through your business bank account. But guess what? A lot of y'all are missing out on tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars because you haven't even done that step. You haven't went and got a business bank account. And of course, this is talking about for my LLCs and my corporations. I don't know what anybody is out here telling you, but you cannot build business credit. It's a lot of things that you cannot get just having a DBA. You actually have to take the next step up, and at minimum, getting that LLC. If you believe in your vision, if you believe in your dream, get that LLC. First, let's make sure that it works. You can start with the DBA, but don't stay there long. Get the LLC. All right. So now you can at least start getting things that corporations get. One thing about when the pandemic started, guess who got money first before anybody? Business owners. And guess what? When they started changing it, because they saw people that was faking the funk, you know what I'm saying? If you got an LLC, you got your business bank account, you got your domain, so you looking legitimate out here in these streets, you can still get funding, like going those ways easily. It's crazy, guys, but it's easier to get money within your business versus just your personal self. It's crazy, but that's how it works. We're in America. Everything is ran off businesses, really. Okay, that's what they're going to cater to first. Also, A lot of people don't know that there are grants out here, and the only requirement is to have a business bank account. I just helped a member get $10,000. And on the application, they wanted to know what their business was about, but they also wanted to know, do you have an actual business bank account? Can you link it to make sure that it is there? That's all they did. And they just got $10,000 off of that. And yes, they were a minority owned business, but that was the only requirement. Look how many people could not move forward because they didn't have that done. Why would you miss out $10,000 that can help you level up, right? Inventory. Maybe you are working so hard and you need an assistant. There was that $10,000. Let's not miss out on money just because we ain't got our stuff together. All right. Also, when you are going after like government contracts, guess one of the things that they want you to have? Everything that I just named. They want to see that you're an actual legitimate company. They want to see that you're not looking tacky in these streets, so that you have your email together. You also have that virtual office that I was talking about, that you also have your business bank account. Yes, there's other things, but like I said, I didn't want to use tonight to go through all of that. I just want to give y'all the common ones that I'm seeing. Also, just by having your business bank account, you can actually go for funding, go for the like loans or the lines of credit without any type of documents needed. All they need to know is, hey, are you an LLC or a corporation? So a S corp or C corp. Most of us would be an S corp if you have a corporation. Um, all they need to know is money flowing through that business bank account? Is it active? Just by doing those things, you can get capital, working capital, to help you with expansion, to help you with inventory, to help you pay for your systems, like whatever it is for you in order to grow. There it is. But don't miss out on it because you don't have it. All right. So that's enough about that. What number are we on? Am I on 44444? If you are still with me, 44444. And if you haven't already, please take the time to share, tag. Let the people know, hey, she is in here. She is giving us sauce. And it's only gonna get better. I just had to get that structure out the way. And like I said, if you do not have, or you feel like, hey, I don't know, I'm not sure if I have my structure together, and I know I didn't go over everything, I need for you to get our free business checklist. Guys, it's free. All you need to do is look at it to make sure that you have your business in order. Okay? That's all I want you to use for. I'm not telling you pay $1. I'm telling you get this list and structure your business correctly so you can get out here and not miss opportunities. All right. So moving on. And I will share the link so that y'all will have it. All you on there. There should be like a button that says free business checklist. You click on that and you'll be able to get the free business checklist. Okay, guys? All right. I see them fours coming in. All right. So I want us to be transparent with one another. I want us to be honest. I want us to just, hey, it is what it is. You in here, you getting it corrected tonight. How many of anybody on here are currently using either Cash App, using Venmo, using Chime as their source of getting like payment from a client? How many of us? And it's okay if you are. Like I said, you in here. We're gonna get that corrected tonight. And I'm gonna tell you where to go. I'm gonna tell you like all that good stuff. How many? Okay. And thank you, Mr. Lee, for saying he said all of them. All right. Tasha said not me. Scotty is are you saying it's you? Yeah. All right. Anybody else that's currently in business? How many of y'all are using like Chime, Cash App, Venmo, any of those? Or your personal bank account, even? Your personal bank account. That's even one. Okay. Scotty said for show me. All right. So let me tell y'all what y'all are doing by using that. It's definitely okay. Okay. I like that, T. I do. All right. So Cash App, even though they have like the business part of it, um, when it comes to receiving funds from them, is not helping you in any way. Let me break that down. So when you receive funds from Cash App, when it comes to like if you were in a situation or you wanted to actually grow your company and you wanted to go out there and see if you could get credit based off of what you have coming in or funding in general, lines of credit or anything, they do not take those into consideration. Now if you're transferring it over to the business bank account, it can help you, but they like to see that this is a legitimate, like they like to see that you're well established, you're looking bigger than what you may be, even if you're a one person show. So they are liking to see an actual merchant account linked to your business bank account or a payment processor, like some people like to call them. That is where, like, you have Stripe, that is where you have PayPal, that is where you use Square. They like to see those type of merchant accounts, not a Cash App. When I say I'm seeing so many people, I mean they are bringing in 10,000, 20,000, and when it comes to the funding, like nothing is going into their business bank account, and they're like, okay, come back in 3 to 6 months when you actually have something going through your business bank account. When you have it going through a legitimate merchant account. Even Wave is one. That's one as well. Um, but you need to be using that. Guys, y'all can get funding. And I'm talking about in the first 90 days, 90 to 6 months. Okay. Y'all could be getting funding for your business. Yes, first 90 days of business. That means you started 90 days ago, like 89 days ago. On the 90th day, you could be going out there and getting funding for your business to help you level up. You're not going to do that using a Cash App, okay? You can get grants. Stripe and PayPal, they really do this a lot. They'll periodically do like grants for entrepreneurs. They'll set like if they want to do minority owned, women owned, what veteran owned, whatever it may be. And they will give you actual grants out there just because either that you have their system already or you have, one of their competitors, but they just want to see that you actually using some type of merchant account. You're not going to get that with Cash App. Also, if y'all are looking at Credit Cleanse page, if you go scroll down our page, one of our members just got approved for $68,000 based on her Stripe account alone. $68,000. Now, of course, she was like, I don't need it. I'm good, but it's like it's nice to know I have options out here. And I was like, okay, yes. And the reason being she was saying that is because we had already gotten her approved for 100K for lines of credit for two of her business bank accounts. Because one thing I like to tell business owners, you should never have just one business bank account. I'm going to say at minimum four, but at least two, okay? Just starting off, at least get two. If you want to do Navy Federal, you want to do PNC. If you want to do Bank of America, I'm not a big fan of Wells Fargo, so I will never tell the person to go to Wells Fargo. That's my personal preference. Okay. And the reason being is because they too wishy-washy for me. One minute they want to give you this, and the next minute they're like, oh, we're downsizing, oh, we decreasing. I ain't got time for that. So I'm giving y'all sources that you can go and they're going to give you high limits. Like I said, does she make 100K a month? No, she do not. But now she has a line of credit, and guess what she's going to do? She's going to step into the real estate world. Now she's using OPM. None of that is her money. All right. So the return that she makes on those flips that she's going to do is infinite because none of that was her starting money. When you get a credit limit, that is something they're giving you, right? You didn't have to put money in that. And guess what? Also, she got 0% interest for the first 24 months. That's 2 years. So whatever she uses, that's all she's going to pay. No interest, no extra fees. You can't do any of that if you don't have your business structured correctly. You don't have your business structured properly. So everything I just said on there and everything that's in that free business checklist, guys, that's going to get you to that table, okay? It's time to level up. We are in 2022. It's no time for us to be playing small anymore. When you decided to be an entrepreneur, you didn't go in to say, I want to make a few coins. Wasn't the goal to eventually level up to take care of your family and other generations after you? That's my goal. That was my goal. But you can't do any of that if your business is not structured properly. And if you're using Cash App, you out here losing in these streets. It's fine to start off that way, but I need you to get an actual business bank account so you can capitalize on that. Also, when you are using a Stripe account, when you're using a PayPal, did you know that they will give you funding off of your accounts receivables? That's money that you haven't even made. So if you have some type of subscription for your clients, are they getting like some type of membership where they pay monthly? You can use what you would produce next month as that would help you get funding for the right now. You haven't even made that. They're not even sure if that person is going to cancel or not, but they will go for it just because you have the proper stuff in place. Y'all want to know how to stay wealthy, keep getting even wealthier? This is how. Yes, I named Square. It's PayPal, it's Square. If you are one of those that have inventory, you can use Shopify. That's a good one as well. And I'm not telling y'all anything that I haven't done myself, that I ain't doing for my business members. Take the extra leap. Yes, you're not going to get all the money, okay? By you using Cash App, you don't get as many fees. So what? It's going to help you in the long run. Don't worry about 2 pennies when it's 100,000 over here waiting for you. 10,000. And I'm saying these amounts because I want y'all to get used to these amounts. We're not going after $1,000 grant. We're not going after $1,000 loan. When you in a business, you should now be thinking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what we should be going for. Our members are getting approved for 40,000, 60,000 when they follow the proper steps. And that's what I want y'all to be doing as well. And no, it does not mean that's how much you have to make a month or a year. If your business is set up, guys, they throwing money at the business owners, literally. But you got to put yourself in position to get it. Are y'all still with me? Am I, too much? Too much sauce? Not enough sauce? Y'all let me know. Y'all still with me? What number we on? 5, right? All right. Put a 5 in the chat if you are still with me. 2, 5, 5, 5, 5. Guys, I'll take my nails down. I feel like real tacky right now. Taking my nails off, not down. Taking my nails off, and yeah, let my real nails breathe a little bit. All right, y'all still with me? 5, 5, 5. All right. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. All right. So this one right here, the tip that I want to give a lot of business owners out here is y'all are trying to sell your services, sell your products to everyone. Everyone is not your client, and it is okay. Find out who your target audience is and don't sell them anything. Give value. And what I mean, even if you have a lawn care company, how can you have them choose you over the next company? Showing the results, your testimonials. So anything that you out here doing, like you can, don't just sell yourself. Oh, me, me, me. You don't want it to be a one-time service. You want to keep them coming back. So do not target everyone. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and go target somebody that's 65 years old, that is retired, that is happy where they're at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go target them when it comes to, oh, you should cleanse your credit or you should build business credit so that you can level up. They are comfortable where they at. So why am I spending my time going to get them when there's so many people that's for me, for 25 to 45 that need my services? Because 25 to 30, 45 is when you're tired of your 9 to 5, and you're like, okay, it's got to be more to life than this. So there's the business side, but it's also that's when you start really being like, okay, what am I leaving behind for my family? If something were to happen, that's where you start thinking like that, right? Those are the ones that I'm targeting. So I'm not going to spend my time targeting an 18-year-old that just got out of high school. They ain't worried about their credit right now. And I'm not targeting somebody that's 70 years old that's happy with where they at. So the same thing with y'all. Quit trying to sell to everybody. I tell you what, I need y'all to make a list. Go look back at the last 10 or 15 people that have came to you. There are some similarities that you might not even notice. Do they shop at Walmart or do they prefer Target? Right there, there's a difference. If they're shopping at Target, guess what? They prefer quality over quantity. How do you do your price point? That's how you do it. If they're shopping at Walmart, and I'm not saying that is wrong, but this is what I tend to see. This might not fit everybody, but this is what I have seen from all these people. Like if they prefer Walmart, is quantity. So you have to structure it different. You have to hit different pain points versus somebody that's already shopping at Target. Same thing when you're talking to a 25-year-old versus a 75-year-old. You have to come at them a little bit different. Find out who your target audience. Just by doing that, guys, y'all are going to 10x your business. No lie. Y'all can 10x your business. But when you are selling to any and everybody, that's where you're getting to the point where you're frustrated and you just finna decide, oh, I need to go back to my 9 to 5, or this ain't the business for me. Let me change to something else. So one day you was doing credit, the next day you selling cars, stuff like that. Like, no, stay consistent, stay with it, but find out who it is you need to target for that. It's going to change the game for you. All right. Y'all still with me? I hear some facts. You talking about me. Hey, I love the transparency, guys. There's nothing wrong with being transparent. And I'm not going to sit here and say Credit Cleanse didn't have their stuff together this whole time. We still learning. We're still growing. I told people the other day we had a 6-figure month, and the next month it ended up being like, I think it was like 4 or 5 figures. And because what we did to get a 6-figure month, we did not continue. So in order to continue getting those 6-figure months, guess what we had to do? We had to go back to the drawing board, figure out what we did to get 6 figures, and that's how you continue. And all of y'all can do it. I don't care what you're doing. All of y'all can do it. And even if you are liking to that you're like your career and you just want like a side hustle, guys, you can still 10x that. Make a digital course. There you go. Now you're making money in your sleep, because all you need to do is produce that course one time, get some positive feedback from it, even the negative feedback, take into consideration, go back to the drawing board. Once it's final, put it out there and let it work on the back end. Market. All right. Okay, guys. So that was a little bit of tea. I do have some more, but I want y'all to I want to open it up to Q&A. So if y'all have any type of questions for me when it comes to business, when it comes to your personal, whatever, definitely go ahead, take this time to ask away, and I will start answering. Any questions for me? But I definitely need y'all, if you haven't already, definitely get the free business checklist and make sure your business is structured correctly. Do not get out here in these streets and listen to any and everybody. So what? It worked for somebody. It might not fit for you. Nobody is in the same situation. Nobody is doing the exact same thing as another person. So if they're able to help you and guide you and got them to that place, make sure that they are credible to get you there as well. Just because it worked for them, you don't know. What if they personal credit was together? That helped them level up a whole lot more. And what if you're starting off and yours is mediocre? You're not going to be on the same playing field. So you got to find out if that person is credible to even help you get to where you're trying to get to. But last and not least, I do want to say this: cleanse that credit. I don't care if it's through me for Credit Cleanse. I don't care if you do it on your own. I don't care if you go to Aunt Johnny down the street. Okay. Cleanse that credit. And the reason being, there's a lot of myths going on, a lot of misinformation telling you that with business credit, you can run it up to this point. You can only go so far on the business side. When you have the personal and the business together, that's where you can truly level up. That's where people are getting 250K easily, 300, 400, even a mil. But you have to have both of those together. You have to have your documents together. All right. So you can't be half doing anything. You got to be doing it all. So if you know you working on your business and right now your personal is trash, work on that business. But soon you need to be working on your personal. So now you can use both of those, and that's the powerhouse. You can only go so far with business credit alone. All right. Mr. Lee, you said building business credit. What do you mean? Can you expound on that a little bit? So, building business credit, if you get the free business checklist, guys, that is all the steps you need that not only structure your business properly, but that's also going to help you with building business credit and help you get the least amount of denials. Okay. So, if you get that free business checklist, that's everything. Because when it comes to building business credit, you got to have your things in order. Basically, like I said, they don't want to see a home address. They want to see that you actually have a commercial property. Does not mean that you need to go out there and get a brick and mortar location, especially if you are first starting off. You can't spend $1,000, $2,000 if you're not bringing that in yet. Okay, so get you a virtual office. That is through Regis. That is through Alliance. That is through Opus. I just Da Vinci. Those are some good ones right there that you can get an actual virtual office to have reported for your LLC or your corporation. Also, you need to make sure with building business credit, you have to have at minimum an LLC. If you just have a DBA, you are doing business as, but you are not truly a business. Okay. And the reason being is because just having a DBA, you are still running underneath your own social. I don't care if you went and got you an EIN. That EIN is still tagged to your personal social security number. So it is still running under you. If you have an LLC or a corporation, then when you go and get your EIN, that is linked to that business. So now the business is its own person. Now that's where you can do the separation. We get members all the time that we help them build, and we get them tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and nothing is reported on their personal side. It is all on the business side only. As you know, on the personal side, when you go over 30% utilization on your credit cards, guess what it do? It tanks your score. If you go 30% over on a business credit card that only reports to the business side, guess what it do? Not a dang thing. Because on the business side, all they care about is that you are making your payments on time. Does not mean go max them cards out and leave them maxed out. No, but it's saying that you're going to get 10 to 100 times more than you would on your personal side. So let's say you have 20,000 on your personal side. Guess what? Times 10 times 100, whatever. That's what you possibly could be getting on your business side once your business is structured correctly and you have been doing business for a minute. Okay. But now there's the funding to do what you need to do and don't have to worry about it bringing your personal credit score down. So you can use your personal just to guarantee stuff, but everything be on the business side. So now when stuff happens, it's on the business side. If you have to shut down your business, it's on that business side. It's not on your personal. Now, I'm not telling you go run it up and close down a business, but I'm telling you that now you don't have to worry about that affecting your personal profile when it comes to if you needed, if you had $20,000 on the business side and you needed to use all 20,000, you are going to be okay as long as you're making your payments. But if you had a $20,000 on your personal side and you go use all 20,000 on that personal side, y'all seen it. If you haven't already experienced it, your score drops drastically. Lee, I hope you got something that you're writing with. I'm gonna give you some of the business credit cards that you can get with no PG. If you haven't already, look into Divvy, Divvy. If you haven't already, looked at Capital on Tap. Also, if you want to get a Sam's Club, you can get Sam's Club with no PG just based off your business alone. Okay. All of these, you need to make sure that you have what I said earlier structured before you go after those. If you don't have like a business bank account, you don't have your office together, you don't have a business phone number, you look and tack any streets and have a regular email, they're going to deny you. You got to have your cards in a row, but they will give you high limits if your business is set up correctly. And I'm talking about you can be new in business and they will give you like 10, 15,000, 20,000, just based on making sure you have your stuff together. Okay. So that was a couple of them. Now, if you're wanting Chase, American Express, and stuff, Bank of America, you're going to have to PG. It doesn't report to your personal side, but they still want to look at your personal to approve you for the business side. How many trade lines should we keep? I'm glad you said that's a great question. When it comes to building business credit, a lot of people are out here getting 10, 20, net 30 accounts. You need enough net 30 accounts to produce a score. Once you have your Dun and Bradstreet, okay, your Paydex score, once you have your Experian commercial or your Equifax business, once you have a score there, you should be moving on up, okay? Don't stay at no net 30 account. And net 30s are meaning that those are accounts that you only have like 30 days to make a payment in full. You don't want to fill them up with that. Also, those net 30s normally only report, you can only use that line of credit, that revolving credit line to that, whatever that company is. So Granger, Uline, things of that nature. You can only use it for them. You want to put enough to get you a score, then you need to start moving up that ladder. Get you some fleet cards. Start going after lines of credit. Start getting revolving accounts. That's where Sam's comes into play. Do not go to Sam's until you have a score generated for your Experian business. Okay? Experian business. I hope y'all getting all this sauce. If I change my business address, will that mess anything up regarding business credit? If you already started building business credit and you were getting approved, you're very lucky. Um, if you had like your home address reporting or something, because after so many, they'll like start denying you real quick. But after you change that, just go back in when you're building for all the accounts that you already did and make sure you update those addresses as well. And also, if you go and change your business address with your LLC, please make sure that you also change it with your DUNS number, and you also change it with your to the EIN, which sometimes it'll automatically change for the EIN. Also, you want to change it for your business bank account. Anything that you've done in business that you use the old address, go update it and make sure it has the new address. Mm, I need the free business checklist. Yes, ma'am. The link should actually be in there, but I will repost it so you will have it. Any other question, guys? Please ask away while y'all got me. This is basically like y'all free little coaching. Like I said, I want to see y'all winning in these credit streets. I'm tired of us not being where we need to be so we can get out here and start winning. Too many times, like right now, everybody wants to continue playing victim and say, "Oh, this is not taught in school." Okay, we understand that. We get it right now. It's not taught in school. What are we gonna do about it? Are we going to still play victim, or are we going to go and fix it and level up for the rest of our family? And we're going to break some cycles around here. Break the curses. Let's see. Another question here. Can you upgrade from a basic DBA to an LLC without changing the business name? Okay, so what you'll have to do is actually you can look in like the tax comptroller for wherever you are, and you can see if that business name is already being used. If it's not, you can create the LLC, and what you're going to do is dissolve that DBA. Hope that makes sense. So you'll dissolve the DBA, but don't do that until you create your LLC. But when you become an LLC, now that is your day one of business, okay? So yes, it can be done. You're welcome, Mr. Lee. All right, Miss Tisha. Let's see. Can you please give the website for establishing your LLC? I don't have it in any of my notes. All right. So when you establish your LLC, and I'm going to say because we have members, 40, we do 49 states. Okay. So you want to look at your Secretary of State is where you're going to establish your LLC if you're doing it on your own. Okay. If you want to look for a company, of course, we can do business setup here at Credit Cleanse. You can also look up InkFile. I like InkFile because they don't charge extra if you're getting like the basic service. People like to use LegalZoom. This is where I don't like to use LegalZoom, guys. If you really looked into LegalZoom, the stuff that they are charging you for is for the free 99. It is free to get your EIN. It is free to get your DUNS number. They are saying that they're doing all of that. All of those services are free. So what are they actually charging you for? Just to do the paperwork to file the LLC? If you're in the state of Texas, it's $300. But if you're a veteran, you actually get that waive. They have started that again. So you can get your LLC for the free 99. What is it? Illinois, I believe that's 150. I can't remember all the states, but if you go to the Secretary of State for your state, look on there and it'll tell you the cost of what it is to file your LLC. If you do everything that is on the checklist and we have it in the order of before you file for your LLC, if you do all of those, you're going to be great. All you would do would be filling in the blanks when you file your LLC. Let's see. Can we use personal receipts for social media if just starting off for credibility in our business? What do you actually mean, like for personal receipts? If you're just starting off, any receipts are so if you're talking about like your testimonials or your reviews or what you've done for yourself, then yeah, definitely. You are your first client. Use it. Inspiration, tell your story. How we started Credit Cleanse was we end up paying $4,200 for somebody to fix our credit, and they did nothing. That, though, is not a loss because that $4,200 now has a successful company behind it, right? None of that would happen if that didn't happen to us. But that made us dig deep and say, okay, there's more to credit. That made us go look up what was going on. Let's get go to conferences. Let's actually look up the FCRA and all the laws behind credit. And then, of course, once we did the personal and we started going to these conferences, they were saying, oh, my personal credit is just a flex. Everything I do is on my business side. Guess what? We got into that. We are our first client. And then we started helping others. And then once we was like, oh, we getting real good at this. Okay, now we know that this needs to be out here to the world. So yes, use those personal receipts. Um, Casey, please tell me what part you wanted me to repeat, and I will repeat. Oh, I love that y'all are really asking these questions in here. Y'all is not playing. All right, Miss Shonda. If you are denied for credit, how long should you reapply? If you're talking about on the personal side or the business side. If you're talking about the business side, you can go back and apply like in 31 days. It could mean that you don't have enough going on that the business side. Like you might not have enough accounts. So our vehicles are on our business side. They do not like we did not personal guarantee or anything like that. We went straight business route. But you have to have like 10 to 15 experiences on the business side for your business to be enough to get qualified for stuff like that without looking at your personal at all. Like even the documentation when we signed for those vehicles, nothing has Kyra on it. Nothing has Keem on there. It's all one of our businesses. If it's on the personal side, wait till you get, if it's on the personal side, wait till you get a letter and see what was the reason that they denied you. Do y'all know those denial letters actually help you so you can get approved the next time? It'll tell you what is going on and the reason that you were like, it'll say too many hard inquiries. We've had members in the 800 that cannot get approved for la di da, and that's because they went out here being thirsty in these streets and applied for everything. And so with so many hard inquiries that, hey, the other companies, the creditors and lenders are looking at it and saying, oh no, you too thirsty, we ain't giving you nothing else, you must be in a financial crisis, are you about to go through a hardship? So once those hard inquiries were deleted off of there that wasn't attached to any open accounts, they went back in and they were approved. So definitely wait till you get those denial emails or the letter and see what it is that caused you to get denied. Correct, and then go back in. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. I'm not about to butcher your name, Quinlette. Quinlette. Tell me. But anyways, how can I check the Experian business? One of the ones that we tend to like to use is nav.com. Nav, it will pull up all of those. And if you get the NAV Business Boost, which does cost like $39.99 a month, they'll actually report that to the business bureaus as a trade line. So now that's one of your accounts that you will be having for Experian, Equifax, and Dun and Bradstreet. But NAV, use that, NAV. And you can check your Experian business. Now, if you want to know your actual accounts that's on there, you're going to have to go to the actual Experian business and get the report from there. And it'll go more into detail. But if you're just needing to know, like, hey, where do I sit when it comes to Experian business, just use NAV. It's NAV. You might have meant to put that because the V and the B is by each other. But Miss Sasha, no, you can actually go to the actual bureaus. So you can make you a Dun and Bradstreet profile, credit profile. When you do your Dun and Bradstreet number, your Dun's number, you can create a profile and you can check it there for Dun and Bradstreet. You can go to Experian and the business one and go to get their business reports there. You can also do the same thing when it comes to Equifax. I like to use NAV because it's more cost efficient. That's my reason, because it's like you can do the free account, but if you wanted to update every month and stuff like that, or report as a trade line, it's $40. And you can do it either monthly or quarterly. It's cheaper if you do quarterly. But if you go to the actual, all of them, Dun and Bradstreet, I think it's free. And then I can't remember the cost, and we have one. It's on auto pay though. And then I know for Experian, I believe it's like 49, but it's like I don't know how long you can get it gets for. I don't know if it's monthly or it's like a quarter. I can't remember that part. And then same thing with Equifax. So seeing it's more cost efficient just to get it from NAV. Casey, when are the new business class available? All right. So what she's talking about is we actually did like a 7-day business challenge. We done a 15-day business challenge because not everybody just wants the checklist. Sometimes you need that accountability partner. You need somebody to get on your butt, or you might have questions when it comes to doing that stuff. And we can definitely guide you on the way. We haven't put a date together yet for the next class that we are going to hold. We wanted to do September, but I don't know if September is going to be okay because we have a lot of stuff, conferences, speaking engagements coming up in September. So you will, if you're a member of Credit Cleanse or you're in Credit Cleanse Elite, you will be one of the first people to know, because you know we always let y'all go first before it gets out to the public. Y'all are family member. Y'all have invested in yourselves, so we definitely want to make sure we give y'all the sauce. Miss Tasha, or is there any other way? I think I answered that one. If I didn't, let me know. Okay, Casey, the credit cards for business. So my go-tos for credit cards for business, if you're talking about the ones that aren't PG, is going to be, some of those are going to be like your Sam's Club. You can do that one without PGing. Of course, you want to make sure you have your Experian business score first, okay? Before you go there, but that's without like you don't have to PG for that. You can do Divvy, DIVVY. You can do Capital on Tap. You can do Brex, BREX. There's quite a few of them out there. That's just the name a few. Definitely, if you want to go more into detail, you want us to like, hey, look at your profile, see what's going on. If you click that same link that I am giving y'all and y'all look at the first link, right now we are doing one-on-one laser sessions for only $97. Normally it is $197, but right now until midnight is going to be $97. So if you know that you want a coaching or you just want some type of strategic play, like as far as, hey, can you take a look at my business, see what I'm missing, see where some some holes need to be plugged. Like if you want to use it for that session, guys, that is going to be, it's a business laser session. Right now until midnight is only $97. After midnight, it goes back to $197. If you know you need that for your business, or you want a structuralized plan on what credit cards to actually go after based on your profile, then that is what you want to use so that we can help you with that. Right now, I'm giving y'all information, but of course, there's always requirements for those. So I'm only assuming that you have your business set up properly already and you started building business credit and you can go after those. If you know that it's not you, or you need to know like, hey, what is it that I'm missing? And you really want somebody to look and focus on your actual business, book that laser session. If not, click that same link, go down, and you will see business checklists. But the first button on there is going to be to schedule a laser session for only $97 until midnight. Capital on tap. So capital on tap, TAP. Miss Patricia, what is the charge for you all to set up the business LLC? Um, when it comes to setting up the business LLC, we want to see what all you have done. If you have not done anything, I would first suggest book the laser session, because we want to hear the name. Guys, a lot of y'all have a name that will get you denied, and I didn't touch on that tonight. It was for a reason. But like I said, when y'all ask questions, I give y'all all the sauce there is out there. I do not want to leave y'all left on red or half-ass. Okay, so I'm glad she asked this question. So when it comes to your business name, you need to make sure that you don't have it as a high risk company. You can be a high risk company, but you don't want that in your name because that will get you denied. So if you know you're in the trucking industry, you do not need to have trucking in your business name. If you know you in credit repair, you should not have credit repair in your name. If you know you in financial services, it should not be financial services because now that is considered a high risk company. All right. If you know you are dealing with alcohol or anything like that, you should not have that in your name. And that is a little bit. I'm not you're a restaurant, you don't want to have restaurant in your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't flag. That's going to keep, you want to have a generic name, and you can always put a DBA up under it with whatever you want it to be. So when you go after funding, you're going to use that generic name like ABC Consolidated. The DBA can be Tooted and Booted Strip Club, like whatever you want on there. Okay, y'all know I'll be coming up with some crazy stuff, but yeah, but you don't want to have strip club in the main name. Okay, so when you go after your funding, use your ABC Consolidated. All right, you don't need to know that you're Tooted and Booted. Okay, or Booted and Tooted, whatever. Thank you, Mashonda. So definitely, I would say schedule the laser session first. Guys, if y'all with the laser session, that amount transfers over. Like if you decide like, hey, you do want services, you want to have more than that one-on-one that you're doing, you want to have like a mentorship or anything like that, or you need help setting up, that whatever that fee is, it'll transfer over to that amount. Okay. Let's see. Is it true there's a way to remove all inquiries for personal credit in one day over the phone? I would never, of course, I don't tell y'all do anything over the phone. I don't believe in doing anything over the phone. When it comes to removing inquiries, if you are talking about Experian, TransUnion ain't gonna do jack diddly squat over the phone. They have got to the point where you have to send in documentation. I think Experian is the only one that is going to be lenient. But I'm all about paper trail, paper trail, paper trail. I'm suing them bad boys if they don't do what they need to do. As far as accounts for recommending for building business credit for your Equifax, definitely I'm gonna say, it's I think that's in that checklist. I think we give you like the beginning accounts as well. I think might be possibly. If not, I'll double check. But it should give you like the accounts, the ones that we say to use for starting accounts. Those are the ones that we see that tend to, they're going to report either to Dun and Bradstreet, they're going to report to Experian or the Equifax. So definitely want to utilize that. Of course, if you need assistance, like I always say, book a laser session, guys. Laser session. Invest into yourself. I'm not telling y'all anything I don't do myself, guys. We just paid $55,000 for one coach, and we paid another $50,000 for another coach. Don't We invest in ourselves, and even if they only teach us one thing, if that one thing brings us another income, or another stream of income or anything like that, it was worth it. When it comes to your business, you cannot play small. Invest into yourself, invest into your company. Do not penny pinch and expect to be out here winning in these credit streets. It's not going to happen. You can only learn so much from YouTube, and you can only learn so much from Google, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. It's only so much you can learn. I do reels all the time. And guess what? It's so much more I could have said in those reels, but the reels are so short. And even on these lives, do y'all see how much I give y'all? And some of y'all have been tuning in since a year, 2 years now. And you're like, dang, I just learned something new. That's how much it is. So you're not going to learn everything trying to YouTube something, trying to Google something or anything like that. Invest into yourself. My business on bringing 800 a month. Could I get funding with that little amount? Yes, you can if you have things set up in place. Is that 800 going into your business bank account? So you can get funding based off of business revenue. You can also get it off of what is your personal credit looking like. You can use that as a PG. Just they're looking at it just to see. As long as you're good on that side, then they'll give you funding. They'll start you. You'll get a line of credit. You'll get a credit card on the business side, and it's not going to report to your personal side. Just that. Do you have collateral? Do you have properties, or do you have land? Do you have, like, it's tons of ways to get funding. And it doesn't necessarily matter how much you have going in there. Now, of course, if you're going for $1 million loan, then they need to see a little bit more generated at this time. But as long as you have money flowing through your account, or you have your credit together, or you have some type of collateral, you can get business funding or business credit. And both of those are different. I don't want y'all to confuse the two. Business credit and business funding are two different things. I need the whole business mentorship. Come on then. Come on then. Invest in yourself. Where you at? We here. We here when you ready. Definitely. I definitely tell everybody, start with that one-on-one laser session. Okay. See if we are a good fit for you, and if you are a good fit for us. We do not take everybody. I'm not penny and pinching. I don't care about the money behind it. At the end of the day, I just want to help people. But in order to help people, I have to make sure that we actually connect. I do not want someone that's going to make an excuse for every little thing that they didn't do. I need a go getter. If that's you, come on, let's go. I need somebody that is willing to learn. Maybe you have been in your industry for 15 years, but guess what? Me or Keem could come into there and see something that you are missing out on, and that's another stream of income. Are you willing to be like, okay, let's go, let's add this on here so I can get that? Or are you one of those people that is always going to like, not right now, oh, then I don't need you, okay? And I'm just being serious. I don't want you to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time. If you come in and you're like, hey, I'm ready to level up, let's go. And I'm not going to tell you to do something that's going to require you tens of thousands of dollars. No, I want to see something like me and Keem, I want to say Credit Cleanse together. We want to help you generate more income without having to do more work, if that makes sense. We want you to work smarter, not harder. Okay. So whatever you are already doing, we want to come in so we can help 10x that. And if you just coming to us for business credit, all right, what does that limit look like? I need you to have a goal. Like, don't just come in and say, hey, I want business credit. What are you using it for? What is the intentions behind it? Like, know what you are already have that in play. And the reason I'm saying that is because, okay, you come in and we get you $50,000. If you don't have a plan, guess what's going to happen? You're going to use that $50,000 for whatever, and then you're going to still be at square one because you didn't use it for what it was intended to, because you didn't know what you wanted to do with it. So at least coming to there and be like, okay, I know I need to add another employee, and this employee is going to run this amount. But by having this extra employee is going to bring me in 10,000 on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can do more than just being with just you. So have those type of plans. Like I said, we are here. Miss Shonda is one of our business members, and she actually just got I'm putting your business out here in these streets only because you said I could. But she just got approved for $17,500 for one of her business credit cards. Is she not winning out here in these streets? So this ain't something that I'm just telling you. This is something that we do on a daily. I want you to level up. And this is how first look, revolving account, like this is the beginning. We got more approvals to do. She got more winning. This is the beginning. One of our members have been with us a year now, and I believe they have racked up 200 and something thousand. So, hey, and the reason being they're trying to go as high as they can go. They got things that they want to do with that. So, without using their own funds, without using the profit from their business. Same quality answer you gave last week. I keep telling everyone Credit Cleanse said leave a paper trail. Yes, yes. You can only tell people that are ready for that sauce. Everybody is out here. It's a lot of people that are out here for a quick fix. Nobody got into the situation that they're in quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ruined your credit, it was over time. So doing a quick fix, all that's going to do is bring you back to the same starting point. They don't understand that getting these high limit cars don't mean run it up and run off on the plug, right? You should be using the plug wisely because you could reuse. So if you got a 20,000 credit card, why you don't have some type of property in hand? Why you don't have some type of land in hand? That's now making you money on the back end. If you have the right type of cards, you should have 0% interest rates for like the first 12 to 24 months. That's the type of things that you should be looking at. Guess what? First class, you say you wanted to fly first class. There you go. That's a free upgrade. You don't have to buy the first class ticket. You can purchase a regular economy ticket and they will bump it up to first class when you have the right cards. It's a lot of benefits that people don't realize that plays into credit. It's not just a house. It's not just getting a car. It's not just having a pretty score. So much more. Credit got me out of working 12 to 18-hour shifts. I get to do what I want when I want. Just the other day, I went from Fort Worth to Austin to Oklahoma, all within, I was 24 hours. Whew, the girl is tired. I just got back. But it was fun. And I didn't have to worry about the business or anything. It was still going in the back end. But credit allowed that. If I hadn't got my credit to that point where I could invest into myself comfortably, none of this would be possible. So when I say credit changed my life, it really changed my life, and it can change yours too. All right, Casey, let's go. Our Miss Patricia says she booked a laser session. Yes, let's go, let's go. Let's get to winning in these streets. And y'all don't know about Miss Patricia, but she is a amazing individual. She is really out here winning in these streets. She take what we said and she'll do it right then and there. She will be in the 800s soon. She say, you know, I listen. Miss Shonda, yes. Y'all got any more questions for me? Let them know it's real. Credit Cleanse is not your average credit counseling service. All right. We out here doing things. We don't want you to come in and just cleanse that credit and go on your way. We want you to come in. We want you to get this sauce, get the education behind it. Yes, we want to cleanse it, but then once you cleanse it and get what you're trying to get, which is your home or whatever, don't stop at getting that home. Now it's time to leverage that personal. Now it's time to build business credit. Even if you don't want to actually go into business, you should have a business, guys. Like, even if that's just going to be your side hustle, have a business, because now you can start producing on that side. And like I said, it's levels to this. Get out here. Let's get to winning. Hey, I'm tired of everybody saying I'm paycheck to paycheck, or I'm stressed, I'm getting to miss out on this, I'm not going to be there for this. Hey, you can do it. Is it easy? It can be. But when it comes to entrepreneurship, that shit is hard. I'm not going to lie. It's going to test your gangster. You got to find out who your target audience is so you don't have to put up with any and everybody. Because people out here in these streets make you forget everything you've been taught about how to be in these streets, okay? Yes, Credit Suisse is not where it's at all. All right, Tasha. Miss Tasha says her laser is booked. Booked. All right. So, guys, this is some of the sauce. We will go in depth more probably on Wednesday. Like I said, take this, take it in, start implementing if you need to. If you got that free business checklist, guys, don't just sit on it. Use it so you can get out here and get to winning in these credit streets. Guys, I think I'm going to trademark this because I'm always saying this. But I really do. I'm tired of us being at the bottom. And when I talk about us, I am talking about brown, black, whatever, okay? It is time for us to get to the level I know we should be at, right? It's too many of us out here doing great things, but we're not capitalizing on it. All right? We inventing things, all right? We making things easier. You know, we're the one created the toilet. We created the flat iron, but guess who names are behind those? It's not us, all right? It's time for us to use the power within. Credit, the reason it's not taught in school, in my opinion, is because that would give us the same playing field to level up in life. Guess what? If you are put in a, let's say, a not a wealthy neighborhood, okay? The ghetto, whatever. You was raised there, okay? And they give you a credit card. What happens to the person with that credit card? They swipey swipe, run it up. Now what happens to your credit score? Down, down, down. And guess what? Now you just get used to paying tons of interest on everything that you do because your credit is there, because they understand that we are busy people, or we are trying to make a life for our family, that we are not going to focus on what needs to be done to get us out of that, right? So it leaves us down there. This is what we're not about to do anymore. Cleanse that credit, all right? We're going to put ourselves back into position. And now we're going to do what they do. We're going to use it to level up in these streets. We're going to use credit properly. We're not just going to go out here. Yes, we might want to go to Bora Bora, but what we going to do? We're going to find something that's going to produce enough income to make it where it's going to pay for that Bora Bora trip. Or what we're going to do is take that credit card, because we got the right ones. We don't have no Open Skies and no any type of card that has all these credit ones and stuff like that have outrageous fees. We're going to get the right ones. We're going to get the Capital ones. We're going to get the Bank of Americas and the American Express. And we're going to pay our bills with those. And just by paying our bills, we're going to be getting points. And we're going to get enough points that it's going to pay for that trip to Bora Bora. It's going to pay for the hotel stay, is going to pay for the flight, and we're never coming out of pocket. And what do we do? All we did was do what we had to do anyway, is being adults and paying our bills on time. I need to see us winning out here. I want y'all to come back. I don't care if you came through our services or you just been on the lives, but I want a testimony to say, because of you, Kyra, guess what? This is where I'm at today. Because of you, this is where I'm at. Because of Credit Cleanse, this is what I'm doing now. That's what the kind of success stories I can hear. That means so much more to me than any dollar amount out there, because that lets me know that I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I am walking in my purpose. Everywhere I go, I talk about this and I try to pour into people because I really want us to be winning. Sit me down, find me somewhere in the grocery store and start talking to me. Before you know it, you done came out with a whole plan to level up. I need to see us winning in real life, not on social media, in real life. All right, guys, that is my spiel for tonight. Don't want to keep you long. I see there's no other questions out there. Everybody that's booked, like I said, it's only $97 to book a laser session. If you want a laser session, if it's on the personal or business, guys, you can utilize that laser session. It's only $97 until midnight. After midnight, it goes back to $197. And it's on a timer, so I don't have to do anything. It will go back to the 197. So don't hit me up tomorrow talking about, oh, I forgot. No, I'm telling you now, it is $97 until midnight. After midnight, it is going to go back to 197. If you don't want to do that, please, I don't care. Get the free business checklist, guys. If you don't get nothing else, get that free business checklist. Make sure your business is set up credibly and properly so that you can get out here and start winning in these credit streets. I want you to get approved, not denied. People get denied, no business bank account. Their email is done correctly. They have a personal phone instead of an actual business phone. They're running it from their home address instead of an actual virtual address if they don't have a brick and mortar. Like, it's a lot of things in there that is possibly getting you denied funding. You can be 90 days in business and get approved for like 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. How do I know this? Done it. How do I also know this? Our members are doing it. So I need you to be doing it too. That right there, 30,000 can bless your business a whole lot. Who couldn't use $10,000? And if it's credit, guess what? You can use and reuse once it's paid down. A line of credit, use and reuse. But if you are going after this funding and these people are telling y'all that all you need is a 550 credit score, are y'all reading into what the interest is behind those? You're going to be paying that for a very long time. And if it's a daily pay, you don't want it. How do I know? Personal experience. How do I also know? We have to get members out of those. Don't let these people jank you, and then now you think everything is a scam. Take the time, get it done correctly, and hey, like I said, let's get to winning in these credit streets. I am your girl Kyra with Credit Cleanse. If you ain't already, make sure y'all are following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or LinkedIn, or also TikTok for your girl Kyra. All right. If nothing else, good night. Later. Check y'all later.